My name is George Dimitri Sawa. I live now in Toronto, but I was born in Egypt, in the city of Alexander the Great, Alexandria. My memories as a child in Alexandria were wonderful. In the summer, my mother took me and my sister to the seashore. We played with the sand and took wave and swam. And often our nanny would take us to watch the latest movies with belly dancers and good singing and you name it. And I was sort of uh, always did whatever my mother wanted me. So she would love me more and more. I was spoiled in that way. From the time I was a kid, I will hear it on the radio. I go running to listen to the Qanun. That's my very early idea of what the Qanun is, my memory. I've never seen it live. I've seen the Qanun in the movies or heard it on the radio. And then part of my engineering degree was to go to Europe and work in a factory. And I played piano for my Swedish friends who said, "Why do you play piano? Why don't you play an Arabic instrument?" I said, "Hey, man, I have to come all the way north to be told what to do." And I always loved the Qanun, so I went to the school and I got myself a very old teacher who was a genius. He belonged to the old school of Qanun playing. So I was very lucky. I decided to come to Canada partly because my father wanted me to immigrate because he wanted his dream to be fulfilled through me. He did not have a chance to come to the New World. And partly because I wanted to study more about music history, how Western music, which started like Arabic music, having a voice and a lute, after, in the 10th century, and it moved into big, chamber orchestra and orchestra. So I wanted to know the steps. So I came here to study music history. I studied at University of Toronto, and uh, I had a wonderful training in music history, musicology, theory. And then I switched to the Department of Mid East Studies to do a doctorate in music and Middle East studies. Again, I got wonderful training there. My degree in Egypt were 3 bachelors: engineering, Arabic music, and piano. I came here, I did a master in music history, and then a PhD in Middle East studies. Oh my God, gorgeous blonde women. When you have dark hair, you're attracted to the other side. And I ended up with one. Yeah, I met her. She was standing by the elevator, and I had a beautiful big afro. And I came over her and said, "Hello, my friend." She panicked and she ran into the elevator, then ran out of the elevator. Never talked to me. I saw what would later become my wife at the elevator in the Faculty of Music. Long blonde hair. Then we started to date, and on the second date, she said, she invited me. I said, "Can I bring my wife?" She said, "Oh, yeah, I guess." And then I came, and my wife was the Qanun. I was carrying it. That was my wife, Suzanne Myers Sawa. When I left the University of Toronto, I opened a piano studio. And who is best to teach children than yours truly, whose mind is still very childish? So I opened a piano studio for 25 years and had a wonderful time with the children. Well, to fulfill my dreams as a child, I always wanted to play for belly dancers. And it happened to have so many schools in Toronto, so many people, Anglo and Quebecois, would love to learn to belly dance. So my job was to teach them music or explain the music that they dance to. I have to mention that during COVID, we decided to entertain the neighbors. But our neighbors are so kind and generous. The least you can do is to entertain with music in the front porch. usually every Monday. From time to time, we brought belly dancers. You should have seen the men all over the place with their cell phone, taking videos of the babes.